Alright, today I'm going to be getting killed by geese. Can we bring the geese in? Guys, bring them in. Now, Geese is one of my favorite bands right now. 3D Country from 2023 was my album of that year. Cameron Winter's Heavy Metal, his solo album from the end of 2024, is probably gonna, be near the top of my 2025 list. Yeah, I'm very excited to get into this. This is a very anticipated record for me, at least. I've heard one single from this, which was Taxes. I didn't hear Trinidad, and I didn't hear 100 Horses, I think was the other single. Hopefully we don't actually get killed, but there's someone with a Glock on the cover, so kind of throwing me off a little bit. I'm a little bit scared. Yeah, make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. There's a link in the description down below. And we're gonna hop into the first track, which is one of the singles, Trinidad. Boy. That bass. Wait, Kenny Beats produced this? What? I mean, he's done work with, like, idols before, so it's not... Whoa! Of these absurd classic, Geese lyrics. It says JPEG Mafia was in that? What? Oh, the drums that get hard pan to the left here. Oh, the panning. It's so bombastic, but it's like, it's pretty at the same time. My wife's in the shed. Not the wife. My husband's burning land. I'm driving away. Wow. There you go. That honestly is not too different from how 3D Country started. Like, that album starts with 2122, which is a very bombastic and high energy intro. This feels similar, but it also has a little bit more of a laid back groove to it. Very interesting refrain of "There's a bomb in my car." Apparently Kenny Beats produced this, which is crazy. JPEG Mafia apparently is on that refrain too. Maybe just part of the group vocals there. It seems like there's kind of a general sense of anxiety on this track, kind of some paranoia going on. That was good though. Let's keep going. Next track is Cobra. Is Kenny Beats producing this whole thing? He's on this one too. Whoa.
Baby, let me dance away forever and ever, yeah, baby.
Good melody here. These vocals. Oh, did you hear that bass roll? You should be shame's only daughter, and you can make the Cobras dance, but not me. Oh. Love where we go with the chord progression here. Oh, those drums. Definitely, I don't even really know what to say about that track. Like, there was just so much going on. It was so lush. Kind of a bit more of a brighter, more optimistic feeling track in terms of the chord progression, which, what I remember from Taxes also kind of felt like that, which I thought when I first heard Taxes, I was kind of thrown off by it because it felt, the guitar tones and the chords themselves felt kind of bland for Geese standards, but then it kind of grew on me and I kind of felt like I could lean into that more, I guess, bright kind of sound that they were going for. This feels kind of similar to that, but just really lush and interesting lyrics here that I have no idea what Cameron's talking about here. But that's the thing with Cameron Winter lyrics is you're not gonna get them on a first listen. You know, they're very filled with metaphor and abstraction, and honestly, his solo album is like that to the extreme. I don't think it's as abstract on Geese records from what I've heard so far, but it's still there for sure. So if I don't catch many lyrics in this album, don't kill me. Let's keep going. Next track is Husbands. Some really good, like, grimy kind of grooves on this album so far.
So you don't have to waste your time. You don't have to waste your time.
Oh, like where the vocals are placed here. Bit drier further back in the mix.
Don't have to, but I will. When your husband's all died.
Oh, bring the drums in. This groove here feels more like something off of heavy metal for sure. Oh, the subtle growth here. I love the space he's giving in between his lines here. Oh, this groove. Yeah, that felt really similar to the stuff off of heavy metal. In terms of like the groove feeling a bit more laid back, lazier. The drums aren't as prominent. And I feel like that's kind of been the case with this album so far, is it doesn't feel like the drums are as much of the forefront of this album. But the subtle growth to that track was great, with the group vocals really growing and the harmonies growing. And yeah, just like a really interesting atmosphere, textural atmosphere to that track. That was good. That was good. This isn't blowing me away as much as 3D Country so far, but I don't know. We'll keep going. Next track is Getting Killed. These vocals are crazy. Oh. And hey, I mean, the drums are here. They shut me up. Ooh. Love the voice cracks. I feel. This is such an interesting place we go here. That little noodling guitar on the left there. Seems like Cameron Winter loves taking off his pants. There's a lyric on heavy metal that's like, kick off your pants or something. I think it's on Love Takes Smiles. This percussion here. Okay. It's an interesting lyric. Getting killed by a pretty good life. Oh! Wow. These tracks are so... They're not as straightforward as 3D Country. Like, 3D Country felt, I guess, just more poppy in that sense of, like, each track I can think of a specific instrumental passage or vocal melody that really sticks out and that's really memorable. These are a bit more atmospheric in that way, where it's not like one little element sticking out. Even Cameron Winter here, his vocals feel like they're kind of falling into the background a little bit more on this album so far, and I am a little bit thrown off by that, because what I love about 3D Country so much is the diversity of the vocal performances on there and how different he can sound from track to track. It hasn't quite been the same on this album, where it's like he's kind of just sitting in that same vocal timbre area so far on this album. I hope we get a little bit more diversity. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a grower because, like I said, it's not hitting me the same on a first listen. It's not feeling as immediate. I don't know. We'll keep going. Next track is Islands of Men. Whoa. Ooh. This is cool. Whoa, we're getting drier. We're not as wet anymore. The reverb's being taken away. Oh, nice chord there. See, it's nice to hear his vocals kind of more intimate here. Wow. Oh, those drums sound so good. Oh. Here's that shaker again. You can't keep running away from what is real. Oh, these drums. That steel drum. Wow. My favorite so far. Whoa. It's not what I expected. Dude, what? These vocals? Sounds like he's underwater. This is psychedelic, man. I love when he just riffs like this and it's kind of just like nonsense. It's so good. Whoa. Man, the precision of these drums. It's so busy. Oh, that's my favorite. That's so good. Dude, the precision of the drums there, how busy and quick that was, but just how perfect everything was. That's like the first track where the drums feel really prominent, and maybe that's why it's my favorite, but I just love how the track started with the more intimate vocals, and as the band kind of builds this track out over the course of the song, he kind of falls into the background a little bit, and I feel like that progression keeps things really fresh on this track and makes it feel like a journey, as corny as that sounds. Next track is 100 Horses, one of the singles. Oh my god. Whoa. The buzziness. Oh, good harmonies. Oh. What a riff. These vocals are angelic here, man. Oh. Wow. All those keys? sure, I guess. I feel so... This isn't really hitting for me as hard as I want it to. I don't know. Like, it's produced really well, but, like, just the songs don't feel as memorable so far. You know, every track on 3D Country, like, it has so much soul to it and so much color, and where each track goes is so interesting. These feel a little bit more repetitive, where it's like just kind of repeating this riff over and over, and you're slowly building the track on top of that, but it's just not exciting me as much. I don't know. And it's really sucks to say, because I was really looking forward to this album, and I'm not saying it's been bad so far, but it just hasn't been at that same level as 3D Country. So it's very different from that album. So maybe my expectations are kind of just in the wrong place. Next track is Half Real. Whoa. Oh.
He may say that our love was only half real, but that's not how I feel at all.
The piano's beautiful.
I've got no more thinking to do. They may say our love
What? That's how it ends? What is happening with this album right now? What the fuck is happening right now? Is this just like genius stuff happening here that I'm just too stupid to understand? Or is this... Why does it end like that? I don't understand this at all. You know, I think I'm realizing why this isn't hitting as hard for me. I feel like it's just the lack of exciting guitar work on this album. I'm not saying that there hasn't been that, but the lowest points here are points like the end of that track, where the guitar is just like this kind of boring two-note melody, you know? And I get that, you know, the track altogether is trying to kind of make up for that, where it's like this really lush, intricate, beautiful cacophony of instruments, but just the guitars are not really doing much for me. This is so... Oh God, am I going crazy? Am I gonna love this on future listens? Am I just wrong right now? Or is this kind of disappointing? I don't know. Let's keep going. Next track is, how do I say this? I'm not even gonna try. It's got cocaine in the title. We're doing cocaine.
Baby, you can stay with me and nobody would care. Like a sailor in a big green coat, and still choose me. Like a sailor
That's a good lyric. I like that.
in a big green
You can change and still choose me. Oh, here we go. Okay. That was good. Really like the progression of that track. That feels like a nice, bold, exciting ending, where some of these tracks feel like they should go somewhere like that and they just don't. I feel like that track, where it goes, is really exciting. So, and I love that lyric, you can change and still choose me. There's a really nice, mature kind of perspective to that. Still just not really hitting as hard. But I will say, this album is feeling more like heavy metal to me, in terms of the vocals, in terms of the grooves, where these songs go. Heavy metal, like, I did not love on a first listen. I actually kind of didn't like it on a first listen, but it's grown on me like crazy, and I love it now. So this might be the same thing. I feel like 3D Country is definitely a more immediate album where you just kind of love it on a first listen. This might not be that. So take everything that I'm saying here with a grain of salt. But yeah, we'll keep going. Next track is Bow Down. Whoa.
I was a sailor.
Here we go. Come on. Give me like, this is what we need.
I was a car.
Just bold, interesting ideas right out of the gate.
I was a car, and now I'm the road. With an angel down my throat. She said,
This chord here.
you don't know what it's like to bow down, down, down to Maria's dead bone.
Here we go, man. Come on. Oh.
I was in love and now I'm in hell with
These are my favorite vocals on the album so far.
you don't know
Love these lyrics too.
what it's like. You don't know what it's like. Down, down to Maria's bone.
Oh my god. The crunch. The claps. Cowbell. Come on. Woo-hoo. Here's an exciting guitar part. Let's go. Fuck yes, dude. Let's go, man. See, that's what I need. I just wish every track was like that. I just love when this band just has fun, and I really felt it on that track. Some of the tracks previously, it felt like it didn't even feel like it had a live feel to it, you know? It felt more just like overdubs, but I felt like I was in the room with the band there. That was fantastic. What a groove, what a fast, bustling groove with so much crunch, and that was great, man. That was great. That's a track that really plays into the band's strengths, I feel like, and that's easily the best track so far. So let's keep going. Next track is Taxes, which again I've heard. Again, I didn't love this single on a first listen. It did grow on me a little bit. I'm curious to see what it feels like in the context of the album here. So let's see. Taxes.
I should burn in hell.
These ghostly backing vocals.
Burn in hell. Nobody deserves this.
Nice bright acoustic guitar here. I feel like we haven't got much of Cameron Winter's like head voice, his falsetto. I feel like I've been missing that too.
If you want me to pay my taxes, you're gonna have to nail me down.
Yeah, it's good. See, these were the bright guitars that I was talking about. Threw me off on a first listen, but yeah, it's great. I love it now. Doctor,
Heal yourself. I will break my own heart from now on.
the descending chords here. The bass joins in. See, this has that live feel, man. Like, you can feel the band picking things up here. That's great. I love that in the context of the album. It's fantastic. Last track, Long City Island, Here I Come. Long Island City, Here I Come. Let's hope we end things off strong.
Nobody knows where they're going.
It's true.
Nobody knows where they're going except me. And Joan of Arc, she warned the Lord.
Whoa, these dissonant piano stabs.
Friends, I'm about to kick your ass up and down the street.
Oh, here I come, here I come, here I come. Here I come. Oh, the open hat there. Got the bass ripping here. Oh my God. I'm kind of like, I'm so torn over this album, man. Like, this hurts me to say. This hurts me so bad to say, because I love 3D country so much. I love heavy metal so much. But this is just not on the same level, at least after a first listen. Again, it might grow on me. Again, like, this is still a positive experience for me. These songs just don't have as many memorable moments to them. They feel more cacophonous and they feel more psychedelic. This feels like an interesting turn for the band to take. You know, I kind of respect the fact that they didn't just do 3D Country Part 2, you know? But at the same time, the songs here are not really sticking with me and hitting me as hard. There's certainly moments. Bow Down is great, Taxes is great, Islands of Men is great, Husbands was great. I don't get that sense of like this live, energetic, exciting feel that I got from 3D Country, you know? Yeah, and I just think it doesn't lean into their strengths as a band as much as, you know, something like 3D Country. So there you go. Even vocally, you know, Cameron's great. He is really animated across this entire album, but there's just not as much range as there was on something like 3D Country. Maybe he's just found that like this is what works vocally for him, but to me, I really enjoyed that variety and that diversity. And I just feel like it's not here to the same level. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. Still enjoyed it to a degree, but really not as much as I thought I was gonna love it, you know? There you go. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a like if you want. Subscribe. Go join the Patreon. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.